Welcome back to the podcast, folks. My live stream, and you know what? I love doing the live streams, by the way. I can screw up and I can get tongue-tied, and nobody really cares because it's unscripted and live. You expect these things. But my live streams are mostly focused on AMP because the AMP community, they were the OGs to my channel, and I won't forget that. It's also a great product. But apparently, my OG Empire is always looking for good projects, and they ask me about Anchor a lot. So we are dedicating our time to that project. I'm invested in it, and it's a great one. Normally, I would be drilling down into it, and I will. But I wanted to talk staking on this one early in the process because I love their staking model, and it suits the idealist in me, as anchor pricing and growth potential suits the pragmatist in me. Anchor is one of those forward-thinking projects that is really sitting under the radar. And you know what? That is right in my wheelhouse. So we're getting into staking Anchor today. Please stand by. Anchor has a large supply of tokens. There's 7 billion. Usually that makes my spider sense tingle when I look at that volume and wonder what the market cap will have to be for me to get my money back and make some more. That's why I'm in crypto. That's reason number one. I want to make a profit. Reason two being I want to see the traditional world of tech and finance turned on its ear, and I think it's well past time for something better, something decentralized. But that is not my primary reason for being in crypto at this time. I want to make some dosh. If reason one works itself out, reason two will fall in all by itself. You know what? That's my hope. But Anchor's large supply got me kicking around the why of it. Why do they need so many? 7 billion is a lot. Even in the crypto space, 7 billion is a lot. It seems like that volume will keep the price low for a long time. And it sort of does. Well, I mean, it clearly does, as Anchor's price at the time of this video is around 6-ish cents. It's right there on my ticker. People tend to look at the penny coins differently. They don't consider company valuation. They just see a cheap token, might as well throw some in and what, wait for the moon? Isn't that what we do, wait for the moon? They see it this way because not a lot of folks read the white papers to see what this particular investment is all about. Fortunately, they don't have to. I read them. You bet. That's what I do. All the answers to all the questions are right there. They give them to you. Now, here's my caveat to that statement. Don't spend your money based on what I say. Read the white paper. You may get some takeaways from it that I won't get, or come to a different conclusion than I came to. Do your own diligence, is what I'm saying. Now, I'm really changing up my process on this token and how I report on it. And as a series, I'm really changing it up here because when I read the Anchor white paper and read about their staking model, one of the biggest takeaways I got from it was how eerily similar it was to AMP. Not the ROI for staking. Anchor is actually much higher. But the method they are using to generate rewards for stakeholders. And I loved it. First thing I really loved about it is that they are embracing, I mean, they're all over Ethereum 2.0. Now, there is a slight downer for Anchor when staking Ethereum on it, and that is that your Ethereum becomes locked until Ethereum 1.5 is completed testing. Now, you are rewarded with an Ethereum C, which is a synthetic derivative asset that enables instant liquidity for Ethereum 2.0 network. But it is tradable on Binance. So it's not like you're being paid company store vouchers. And You know what? Even I am not old enough to remember those, but I know what they were. You are paid with money, good enough. Minimum stake for Ethereum is 0.5, half a token. If you do it blindly, Anchor will put your half Ethereum into a staking pool, and you will get an ROI based on the value of your full stake, which is anywhere from 7 to 10% annually. This is really traditional staking. You are an investor and get rewarded as such. But it's all done through Ethereum, and you are paid a synthetic Ethereum 2.0 asset. And it's neat. I like the project. I have Ethereum in it. But this is the part I really like. You can stake Anchor as well. Now, the minimum is 25,000 Anchor, or roughly the value of half an Ethereum token. And here's why I like that method and why I find it eerily similar to AMP. When you stake Anchor, you are rewarded with Anchor. When you stake AMP, you're rewarded with AMP. And the method that pays you when you stake Anchor is the Anchor tokens are purchased directly from the open liquidity market by the Anchor network itself and is distributed to the stakeholders. You get it, right? The Anchor network buys the Anchor tokens on the open market and gives them out as rewards. So you get a twofer on this one in a similar method to AMP. As the network grows, as liquidity decreases, the token increases in value, your staked Anchor increases in value. It is designed to perpetually eat its own liquidity and pay the bank. You're the bank. It doesn't burn its way to value. It buys its way to value. I find this model of staking rewards the pinnacle of forward thinking. I hate burns. I won't participate in them. It's cheap. But a network that rewards itself and grows itself by being successful, big fan. I'm a big fan. It's why I like AMP. It's why I like Anchor. Now, this is just a very brief introduction to staking Anchor and staking on the Anchor network. You can set up a node for 40 plus different blockchains: Elrond, Polkadot, Avalanche, Algorand, Kusama, etc. And we're talking about some very big players here. But the nifty thing that ties all of these together is Anchor. The network is going to continue to grow as the crypto space continues to grow. It is all about passive income right now. And 7 to 10% APY is not a bad number for anyone who is going to be in the space for any length of time. Let your tokens work for you. They are just sitting in your wallet getting dusty right now. Speculators tend not to stake. They want to keep their holdings liquid. Investors stake because it's free money. You aren't doing anything with it. Let it grow. I have, based on the last Anchor video we did, I have no illusions that this video is going to take off for me any better. It's not price predictions, and that's like the money shot for YouTube. But staking is the money shot for investors, and I just wanted to get ahead of it in this series. I find this to be a supremely good idea in regards to this token for the same reason I find it to be a supremely good idea in regards to AMP. Do your diligence. Read the white paper. Consider the market. See if you come to the same conclusion that I came from. As I said on my live stream, I'm not going to talk about a crypto that I'm not personally involved in. It defeats the purpose of this channel, of the podcast, why we started it. We wanted to put out good information. That was our whole intent. That was our only intent. We want to tell you what we're invested in, why we are invested in it. And that's it. I am not advocating for you to spend your money based on anything I say. I'm just putting the information out there. Live stream on Thursdays and sometimes Saturdays at 7 Central, guys. Cheers.